In this problem, we have what we call as a potential divider, and we are asked to solve for the maximum PD across R2 and the minimum PD across R2. So how are we going to solve this? So the first one is that if, let's say, for example, you'll use your maximum PD across R2, then most likely the value at R1 will be 0, meaning no resistance. By the way, the equation that we'll be using for potential difference will be voltage output equals to Rn over R1 plus R2 multiplied by voltage input. The Rn here signifies whichever we are trying to find out the voltage output. I don't want to put R1 or R2 because sometimes it confuses the students. I'll just put Rn so that it will be um, identified by the one solving the problem. In this case, Rn will be R2. Okay, so let's try to solve this. Voltage output is equals to 600 all over 0 plus 600 times 20 volts. So see what's going to happen. Of course, that's 600 over 600. That's 1 times 20, and you will get 20 volts. All right. Now, how about the minimum PD across R2? So what would happen is that R1 now will have its highest value, which is 400. And let's apply it to our equation. You will have 600, 400 plus 600 times 20. So that's 600 over 1000 multiplied by 20. And you will get 12 volts. Okay? So that's how you solve questions involving potential divider. How about if we try to change the equation? Let's say now we replace the R2, or better, we say we add another resistance in parallel to R2. What do you think that would happen? For the maximum light intensity, you are asked to calculate the total resistance of R2 and the LDR. So you want to find out the total resistance here. Now it says here, when the light intensity is varied, the resistance of the LDR changes from 5 kilo ohms to 1.2 kilo ohms. Now take note that an LDR works in such a way that if light is shown onto it, its resistance decreases. Okay? So maximum light, lower resistance. Minimum light, higher resistance. So in this case, maximum light, we're going to use the 1.2 kilo ohm resistance. So that gives you total resistance equals to 1 over 600 plus 1 over 1200 reciprocate. Let's try to find out. 1 over 1200. The correct answer, 400 ohms. It makes sense because remember, in a parallel, the final or the resultant resistance would always be smaller than the individual value of the involved resistance. So that's how you solve questions involving potential divide.